Okay, so, hi, people of the interweb. Um, and hi and say hello to the first stream where we do a little bit of just talking to you guys. I hope it's not the first of many. I hope it's the first of very little. Um, but I will say it's a pleasure to have you all here. Hopefully, Clara will be joining us a bit later. But for now, uh, but for now, welcome. Um, the reasons for the stream not being, a simple thing of we're just gonna have a fun time playing D&D is due to health issues on my end. But they will be but the stream will be back up by next week. So yeah. So thank you all for coming here and the people that don't know them yet, let's introduce the members in order, starting with Ferran.
Yes, so good evening, folks. Good afternoon, whatever time of the world it is. Strongbow here. I play Ferran Aurelis. Well, not today, but yeah, I will just be playing myself. So yeah, let's see how this goes. Interesting, to say the least. CC.
Moving on, we have Lorabelle.
Who do we have?
Hello.
Oh,
That's
hello,
cute,
hello. Is I Elfwarlock?
It is I.
That it?
Yes.
It is
All right.
fair enough. So, hello, people. Actually, moving on to the next person because I'm stupid.
Hello and salutations. I am Era, also known as Salasim, your favorite hocus pocus boy. We'll just be talking today. But don't worry, Salasim can come out to answer questions if need be.
Yeah.
And then moving towards the last, certainly not the least member.
And the shortest.
Yeah. And with the loudest keyboard ever in the party.
Apparently.
It's me, Zed, aka Sepaa002. What I'm doing is, playing video games, falling into addictions of video games, obviously, and having issues with having to move my goddamn stuff out of the house and then into a new house due to the fact I'm moving.
Next time that video has been running, I presume it's been a good amount.
Yeah, it's been a good amount.
Did someone drop an F-bomb?
Did I accidentally do it?
Yep. So,
very
yeah.
And I am, of course, Dungeon Mitras. Today I am your very sick host. I don't know what it is, but I'm down with the sickness today.
Nice.
So yeah, we're just here to give y'all a short look into our the party dynamic. Maybe this will become a more recurring thing before or after sessions that I'll talk to people, but who knows? For now, it's just general party stuff. So yeah. People, say hello. This is the group.
Okay.
So yeah.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Howdy, partner.
Oh, you'll do it.
So do we have subjects we want to talk about, topics, or we're just going to wing it and see what happens?
Not directly.
Cool.
All right.
If anything in mind you want to start with, you can go ahead.
Halo's overrated. No, that's a joke. That's a joke. That's a joke.
So I think it's going to involve us asking for the questions that we can't answer because of campaign stuff. So let's begin, I guess.
Yes, let's begin.
Farron,
Maybe we
here, I'll
talk-
ask you a question.
Oh,
Go ahead.
shit. Okay.
Go ahead, Lorabelle.
No. Oh, you were or Salasim and Ferran. I can wait.
You're gonna make me feel bad. Go first.
Oh no. No, it's fine.
You're good at
Well, let's see how long this can go, folks. Lorabelle, I
I
insist.
know.
Go first.
No,
I
no,
was just gonna
they're
suggest a
Canadian.
conversation topic.
Sure, go ahead.
Of course.
Suggest topic.
Talk about
I forgot my
what
question anyway, so
inspired
go
our
ahead.
characters.
What, sorry?
Talk about what inspired our characters.
Yeah.
That can be fun.
Good.
I guess we'll go down the line. Or we can roll to see who starts.
Oh, that's a
Foundry
good.
is still open.
That's interesting. I mean, we can roll a
Yeah.
Discord also, right? Yeah.
Yes, there is. We have roll them in the server.
I guess
Oh,
I'll log
gracious.
into Foundry.
Let me see character roles.
If you
Do I
want to,
have-
you can roll into Foundry, most definitely.
Yeah, I think I can as well.
Well, I can also roll with this, my guys. Here, we all roll. We all roll d20.
Yeah.
Highest goes first.
Are we rolling character roles or which?
Just to roll,
No,
just to roll
just
d20.
roll a d20.
Got a 13.
I got a 6. I'm probably not
Yeah.
playing first.
Does not work on that channel.
It's not
Where do you get-
slash. It's exclamation point and then R.
It's
Yeah.
It's
not
in
even
slash and
it-
Foundry. It's slash and Foundry.
Get
In
you.
Discord, it's got
no, in
fuck's sake.
Discord
Never
you just type down 1d20.
Oh yeah, well, you just gotta do 1d20. Just do that.
Oh, just literally 1d20 and that's it.
Yeah, just do 1d20.
Yes.
There we go.
Ah,
Oh, I guess we're
14.
talking about Farron first.
damn.
We're talking about
Farron.
Farron first. Farron, reveal your secrets to us, or else.
Oh, well, hopefully
But
not too much secrets, as Ferran has a few. He has a fair few secrets, I think. But
Just
yeah, what did I-
inspiration.
the inspiration for Ferran, I just well, kind of without giving too much away, you know, I wanted to play basically like you know, not this hero type character, this just completely average, almost a bit of a an anomaly, so to speak. You know, this character who he's just shit at everything. You know, he's just shit at life, and yeah. But I kind of want a kind of redemption arc kind of thing with him, and there's a few things I kind of want to plan out. So yeah, it was just that whole thing instead of the whole heroic thing. I just want to play this guy who just sucks, kind of. And I think that has been quite evident, as I am the only person who can roll not ones on command. You know.
Yes.
So yeah.
got 3 in a row, by the way. Which is
3 in a
fucking
row,
impressive.
and I called 2 of them. Yeah, so yeah, damn, I don't know if that's good or bad, but I think it fits Ferran's character, though, you know, because everything he does sucks. So yeah, I'm happy, but not happy at the same time.
Accurate.
All right. Should we roll again to see who's next?
Nah, let's
we
go
already
in the
have
order
rolls.
that's been devised by the dice gods.
Which is
Then
me.
Zed is next.
All right. So, entire inspiration, Colette from League of Legends.
Oh,
I still hate that that's what birthed the whole thing.
Yeah, originally I was just gonna recreate him, but no, I genuinely just decided, you know what, this is gonna be too hard. I'm just gonna go with Halfling.
I mean, you
Oh,
could have done a
speak-
goblin or something.
It's not a devil. It's just Kara.
Hey, Kara. Yeah, it's Kara.
Hey, Car, roll d20 right now.
your life
Oh,
depends.
20. Okay.
Seriously, roll d20.
I got
Oh
an
no,
8.
we're tied.
Lorabelle.
There was a tie. Both of you guys roll again.
Yes.
Roll again. Oh. We shake hands. We shake hands.
Oh, by
Okay.
1.
What is the
All right, looks like Lorabelle will be the one that's next then.
We should
And
probably
I'm just over here
learn
sitting with
what's
my sticks.
happening. We should
Wait,
Oh yeah,
what's
we should probably
happening?
explain.
Are we? What is
Because
happening?
because Mitris is feeling a little sick, got the sniffles and whatnot. We're just talking about our characters for the little recording, just chilling out.
I have
The
no-
way, or we're talking about our characters in this campaign?
yes.
Yeah,
so-
you don't have to reveal anything that's secret, but like right now we're going with what inspired the character.
Oh, okay.
You'll get it later.
Yeah, and Farron's kind of doing like he wants to do a knight, but not like a hero, but kind of like someone who starts off not good at their job, which getting 3 nat runs in a row has kind of helped that image.
I
Yep.
am
And
the
then,
noble knight.
And apparently Zed is just the gnome version of Cled from League of Legends.
Oh yeah, I know.
Halfling.
Me and him have had this conversation before regarding his character.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, is that why his name is Carl? Is because that's Lizard is named Snarl?
No.
Carl was the
this-
name I came up with, by the way.
Oh,
Because
I just thought you did that thing like, oh, it's a few letters.
No,
Sounds
the
right.
League of Legends character is Scarl.
Carl. That's so close enough.
I had heard Scarl, and he was Zed was like, we still need to come up with a name for a lizard, and I kind of nearly panicked and just said Carl.
Alright.
And that's
I-
And
stuck.
that's how it became.
And I thought that would be a meme. It turned out that was gonna be his actual name from then on.
Jesus.
It happens. Lorabelle. What inspired Lorabelle?
I hate for the drow.
So, So here's the thing. Lorabelle was originally created for a different campaign, but it kind of fell through. So I had her for a while, and originally the concept of the campaign was all the gods are dead. I think it was Grim Hollow. Yeah, I think so.
Grim Hollow
And it was
Big
like,
Cell.
Yo, what if like, I had a cleric who just scammed people, and I originally made her a drow because, dark elf, cool. I was very new to D&D, but then eventually I learned more about the drow as I was working on her, and I'm like, why are they all fucking evil? So
Yeah.
Well, if it helps, there's one famous for not being evil.
I know
Mhm.
Drizzt.
Yes, but Drizzt is I've never read the books he's from, but as far as I've heard, they're not all that interesting to me.
I read the first few books. I really enjoyed it.
And
I
Lorabelle was supposed
So
to
drows
be...
are evil. Cool.
I
Guys, let her
Oh,
talk.
sorry. Originally, Lorabelle was supposed to be more closer in personality to my first D&D character, Nowhere, but I took her in a different direction where she became more serious, and like Lorabelle. Oh, the current Lorabelle. Is a character I much prefer than what my original idea was, where she would just go say, "Hello, I'm going to tell you about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ." It's also purified butts.
That would have
Good
ruined
concept.
tones.
Nice. Interesting.
Definitely makes for an interesting character.
So who's up next?
I believe
Kara
it's
according to the
Kara.
rolls. Yeah,
Yeah,
because I rolled with little sticks.
Kara. Here's a
Yeah.
curveball. What's the inspiration for Kara?
So, for Kara, she was kind of made from the inspiration of another character from a different D&D It was called Battle for Beyond, in which it is in correlation to the D&D Beyond website itself. And there was a character. There was a woman. Her name was Emma, and she played this character. Her name was Lenore. And what I loved about Lenore was she was this clumsy sorceress, but she had a lot of heart. And so that was mainly what I was thinking of at the time when I was thinking of Fonta Tales. I really wanted a character who honestly just had a lot of heart, and at times was clumsy. Hence the dusting off the magic ball. Hence,
Yeah.
hence like the first episode when she was very wary of her readings, as she doesn't really do readings as much. And I really just wanted to make a character where she's clumsy at the beginning of the first couple of sessions, but over time she begins to master her powers and gets better at it. Because at the end of it, Kara's dream is really to explore the world, make new friends, and become a really great fortune teller.
Nice.
Nice.
Very interesting.
Nice. On the other hand, last, that's certainly not least, we have Sal.
Thank you. So the inspiration between Salasim is a combination of a few characters and ideas. I've seen a lot of movies where there's always that clever individual that always gives off a strange vibe. And you can't come up with a reason, but they make you feel strange, or that person knows too much about me even though we just met. And that was the vibe I want Salasim to have. Or the way he talks, the way he moves is a little unsettling. And it's not because he's a bad guy. Even though maybe he is, but that's not the reason for it. But essentially, I wanted someone that he could talk to people, he can push them in the right direction or in the wrong direction. The scenes where Salasim comes in and ends a party conflict just by saying a few words, even if some of it's trickery. Or how apparently he's tricked Ferran into thinking a kind of tea is a beer.
I knew you were going to say
someone
that.
Feels like he's good at manipulation, and because of that, even when he's just talking to you normally, you get a eerie feeling. And I think I pulled that off at least a little bit.
Yeah, I get that, babe.
Think of that the main guy from Light. He always had that feeling on him because he would look at someone and go, "Oh, you're a lion. You have 3 cats." Pull a full Sherlock, and he would tell you exactly how you figure that out. That's also why Salasim has such an airy voice. When someone releases air like that when they talk, it makes you feel a little off, triggering the uncanny valley of from voices.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The only comparison that I can really draw behind Salasim's uncanniness and his uniqueness is between him and the I Don't Know You from the Magnus Archive, for anybody who's listened to that. Because there is very much similarities in their freaky fucking behavior.
I mean, hey, there's one voice that only the witch heard for one sentence. That everyone was going, "Did we all hear that? Did we all hear that?" No, you didn't. Remember
I
that?
did not, and I have a feeling you're gonna have to change that shit soon.
That one word was baller.
When I reveal more of your backstory, we peel back the layers on the figure that is Salasim.
Perfectly tamed cough.
We'll see how much he goes off. I am fully prepared to 100% gaslight the party into believing the wrong thing. And Salasim, you already know how he's going to pull it off. Yeah, he stopped the argument between Kara and Lorabelle by straight up lying to both of them in their faces about each other.
You're both very pretty.
I love how
This is a lie.
This statement is true.
I I love how Saladin has basically been forced to be the rational person in the party.
He's been forced into the straight man role.
Oh, what's funny is that this is not the first time this has happened. This is the first time it's happened with a character that I intended to be the kind of the straight man. But I have two other characters where I plan to be a little bit of the chaotic child, and instead, oh, you're the rational one, or you're the leader. Freaking Magnorn was my character from a game where I played with Mitris and Ferran. He was supposed to be like, hold me back, and apparently he has to hold all the you fuckers back.
Except for Sam. Sorry, but Sam won't launch into a battle.
Sam is a calm-ass robot. He has an excuse.
Yes.
Fair enough.
That
and then
might
my other
change soon
character,
too.
my other character is a dragonborn barbarian, and somehow he's the only rational one in the party, because everyone else has accidentally revealed secrets, caused an alien invasion, and has disrespected gods to their faces, and my character is like, maybe that's not a good idea, guys. I love a good tussle, but maybe stop insulting the deity.
Yeah. I think it's fun how characters, you intend them to sort of be one way, and as the campaign goes on, they kind of just come into a life of their own, and they develop their own kind of personalities and stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's very interesting.
Definitely. I am a firm believer that that when you make a character, that character isn't fully made until you begin to play with them, because sometimes a different character comes out.
Of course.
And that like me, I have a rule for myself. No matter what voice I prepare for a character, if a different voice comes out session 1, that's that character coming out, and that's like the character itself telling me who they want to be.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like I told this to you. I think I told this to some of you guys before, but let's do it for who's ever watching the stream. Hello, like 2 people.
I have a question just for everybody here. Has there ever been a moment when you started a campaign as one personality that you've switched it up mid, or like you switched it up entirely that you just have not realized until now? Like,
I was literally about to tell the story of that happening. I made this character, and I love the idea because he was a warforged that was a actual knight, a human knight, and he was forced to be a warforged, and like so much traumatic stuff happened that like he left his homeland and he doesn't remember who he was before he was a warforged, and he actually has to like go and get into adventures and fights, because the longer he doesn't fight, the more he remembers. So like he's running from his own memories. And I plan on like this general like stoic but kind of dumb like knight character. So I prepared the stoic like voice. And wanna know what happened when I had to introduce my character?
Oh god, this is the story again.
A different voice came out. I walk up to the guy in the ship and I go, "Small human, I am Cleve Ruinmaker. A pleasure to make your acquaintance." And that's who he was. And I'm like, that came out of me without my permission, and now it's who he is. And I played this essentially this like stereotypical like let's go on an adventure type of character, and everyone was on board. And he had that thing of like, one way that you can tell he was stupid was he was very literal. So one time we were asked to go to like the ancient forest, and I said, I walk over to the closest civilian. Like, all right, you walk over to like a little girl who's like holding a basket of fruit, and I go, "Hello, small human. I am looking for the forest that is very, very old." And it was like this dumb stuff like that, and it became a thing. And then I made one joke that backfired so incredibly. We were asked what our party name was, and we were like thinking like, what should it be? And I'll answer this in character. I know what we should name our group. It should be Cleve and Friends.
Leaving friends.
Everyone agreed.
Sounds like a children's show.
Yeah, everyone agreed. For the rest of that campaign, we were known as Cleve and Friends. And I like, no, anything else, guys. I was joking.
I was joking. Never joke.
Now other people talk. I went on for a bit.
Yes. I actually do want to ask, what what is your guys' favorite character that you've ever created?
Wait, well, we should go through everybody with Kara's question first.
Oh,
Yes.
What
Oh yeah,
was
sorry.
Kara's question?
Kara's
I-
question
I-
was, did you like? Here, you know what, Kara, you can say it.
the personnel. Have you ever had a character that you made and you had it like set to have this kind of personality, but you ended up switching it up like in the middle of the campaign without even realizing it?
No,
Salas-
never actually.
Salasim, you do not get to answer this question. You just ranted about it.
Yeah, I'm well aware.
Um,
Other people thought.
I will say this though. I was supposed to have a different personality for Joanne.
Oh,
Ooh.
Yes, she was supposed to be a much more serious person because based off the backstory that I gave Dungeon Mistress, I made it to where she was the kind of person where as she was losing basically her human emotion after her husband passed away, and then she decided to go on the investigation, I was still trying to keep those traces of that human those no emotion, like little to no emotion.
Yeah.
But then eventually my empathy came out as a person. So it just kind of rolled off to Joanne in the beginning where she was worrying about everybody who was like getting hurt and stuff in the jail cell. So she was just like, I was like, Joanne's empathy was from my empathy as an actual person.
And she became Mother Joanne.
That's how Mother Joanne became.
I've done it with Sam actually. Is the only character I've done it with. The only other character that I can say I've changed some aspect of their personality is Sizel, but Sizel I haven't fully made his backstory yet, so I can still fit this in. But Sam was originally meant to be a very much more happy, aka what he's going to be once we revive him. Uh, uh, he's going to be more. He was going to be more of a happy person. Very much, I want to see the world, and everything's going to be all right because that's what's written on his sheet. He ended up being quiet, withdrawn, and basically the sensible person of the group.
Hmm.
Nice. Hey,
What about you?
well,
I was
anyone
just
else?
about to go. What about you, Ferran?
Yeah, I mean, as you guys know, Ferran's only my second ever character. Like, I'm a D&D noob, so to speak. So, like,
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, things have kind of worked out as far as I've wanted them to, but yeah, more or less. I mean, I've only created 2 characters, so everything's kind of worked out the same way. But there's still plenty of time for things to change, I suppose. You know.
Mhm.
Everything's coming up, Millhouse.
shockingly, none of my characters have ever had that happen to me.
Yes, because when I look at your backstory, it is 2 lines long.
My man, look. That's because look. Before a few years ago, I was a bit better at it, but like I am still horrible. Like I try my best, but I'm just too bad at story.
Oh, my dog is yelling.
Oh
And-
goddamn!
And Farron, you can't tell
Yes.
me that Arlos, your Sunday character, didn't start off as someone else because you try to be edgy for like 5 minutes and then you just like fuck it.
Did I? You know what? It was
Yeah,
that long
you came
ago.
in like he's a rogue. You can tell he might have been to prison once. Like that's how you introduced your character.
Oh yeah. Well, in fairness, he has kind of changed a lot. Well, lore ways that kind of makes sense. Well,
Lore-wise is still true, but like
There's-
first session you were really trying to go that edgy vibe, and then
Okay.
like you talked to Magnum for a bit, and then you got really chummy. Like, well, that's gone.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm sad I missed that first session.
Oh, did you? Were you not there for? Oh,
No,
okay.
because my work, because the person who scheduled my work days and work hours was fucking bullshit. And he
Work
Hey, it
fucked you over,
happens, and we ended up losing like half our players, but now we're at a decent size.
Oh
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
that's good.
There's
Yeah,
still one or two things about Arlos that hasn't.
one of
I'll not say too much, but yeah.
one of them just straight up fucking left and never said anything, and I don't think he's talked to any of you about why.
Yeah, that one had a shared backstory with me. So yeah,
Yes,
thank
I
you guys
know.
for doing that.
I know,
Yeah,
like
no,
that was yeah. I know. I
it's
don't know what
And
happened.
his whole bit was that he was super untrusting and was very easy to bring conflict, and he almost got us in trouble a few times. And I'm like,
yes.
all right,
Yeah.
well, you're the well, I'm the only one you listen to because we have shared history, and apparently I've been dealing with you for like 6 months. Hey, guy, why don't you take a chill pill? There's no need for that.
I
Yeah.
actually
And I'm
at
like,
one point,
and we even agreed beforehand. Like, I might need you to hold me back because I want my guy to feel like a tavern brawler. And I'm like, dude, you're threatening to kill people. And I'm like, I gotta hold you back.
That's your job.
I
Yeah,
I
you guys had some
actually
good bits. So,
I
sorry, go ahead, mate.
I actually at one point was really excited for the session after we concluded one because Yorman, my character before Sam, was like messing with that player. Uh, he was like talking, throwing shade at him. And then I had a work day immediately after that, so I had to miss the entirety of the session, and I was like, "Fuck." Because I wanted to tease him about us having grabbed like a bunch of shit, and getting rewards from talking to the high mages, and it was like, fuck.
Mm, yeah. And that ended up causing the story to go in a complete opposite,
Yeah,
That might have been that might have actually been what got him to leave. I think
Yeah.
that last bit of teasing. But yeah, I
Yeah.
tried
But anyway.
messaging him
oh no, I
because we
think
but
the
we got a
session
response.
the session before he left was actually the session where I announced that I could come back full time, which it kind of felt personal. Because what happened was I said, "Hey guys, I can come back full time," and I was like, "Yay!" And then Yorman came back on the coattails of I think it was a storm, together with Sam because I was swapping Yorman out because there wasn't really much for him anyway.
Yeah,
Uh,
we literally
and
did something that like you couldn't think of a reason why your guy would come with us.
yeah, and in the process, he was like, "Get out! I don't know you." Yormund had been traveling with the party for a bit, like, and he has a very distinct look to him, so it would be weird. Uh,
Dude, you misheard the situation. It wasn't like he was saying I don't know you. He was trying not to associate with you in public because you were a wanted man,
yeah, yeah,
and you
and
wouldn't leave him alone.
yeah, because he was the bouncer, motherfucker. I
Mhm.
needed to interact with him to get in.
Mhm.
That was the entire reason why it happened. And the motherfucker, I think, either gut checked Yorman or Yorman gut checked him, and he was in the end escorted out. It was like, fucking hell, mate.
Mhm.
All right, now on to the next question. As long as everyone's had a turn.
Should we roll a one? Should we roll a 1d20 for so like have it randomized of who answers that question first?
What
That's not a
question?
bad shit.
Here,
Has Lorabelle answered?
let's state the question first, and then we'll roll.
Nope.
It looks like Zed is last. Zed is last.
The short
Mister,
man is
I roll in
last.
that one. You know what? Someone else might roll in that one. You never know.
I will roll on that one. You ready? You watching this? Not one.
Yes,
wait.
one.
Well, you put
And
a
it's
space in there, so it didn't roll. I got a
You-
17.
Oh, I got a
You
two.
got a
Never
two.
mind. I got a two. I mean,
You want to know something funny?
Mitches.
For one of my other players, one of the first players I ever DM'd with, or DM'd for rather, we had a natural one counter for them, mostly because they didn't comprehend how Avray worked. And we
Yep.
were, but I believe by the time that I ended that campaign, because it was getting too chaotic and schedule and blah blah blah, they had rolled over the course of, I believe it was 4 or 5 sessions, they had rolled a grand total of 15 or more nat ones.
Oh my god.
Almost as much as Ferran.
Not as much as me. Yep. I mean, I can honestly
Alright,
just
and
roll
for
them all
this-
command.
But
And
admittedly,
for
anyway.
those of you at home right now, I want you to know that we rolled to see the answering for the next question, and Zed rolled a 1, Farron rolled a 2, Carl rolled a 3, and then me and Lorabelle rolled a 17, so we both need to roll again.
I love that.
Yeah.
I do want to oh fuck, is my computer crashing? Oh dope.
Okay, looks like I beat.
nope.
Looks like I beat you, Lorabelle. Oh wait, Mitris, you rolled too because you can answer this as well.
Oh dope. Sure, let's go ahead.
Oh my god. Whoa, bro. Mitchell, did you
That's a
seriously
2.
roll?
I'll
my
roll
god.
again, just
You-
personally.
You know what, Kara? You don't need to roll again. I think that's the world telling him he needs it too.
Oh
All
my
right,
god.
so Carl will go before you. I think the question was, what was everyone's favorite character they've made, or favorite character they played? Because I know that's different.
Yes.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. So who starts?
Wasn't that your question, though?
The question was, what was your favorite character that you've ever played?
Oh.
It's gonna be easy for
Okay.
Farron. He has 3 choices.
So
I got
who
too
starts?
many.
Who starts again?
Looks like I will because I rolled the highest.
Lorabelle rolled a
And
17.
then it's I rolled a 17, so the Lorabelle, but we re-rolled, and she got an 8. I got a 14. So it's me, Lorabelle.
Kara.
Who rolled the 3? Was it Kara?
Kara,
It was me.
Kara, Farron,
Mitris, and
Mitris, and
Mitris.
Zed.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So-
I think my favorite character I played was actually the demon you play at Ratfolk, and I played a Ratfolk named Thwack Whiplash, and he
Lotus
was
Tail.
a shadow monk that was beginning to multi-class into ranger to get Gloomstalker. Unfortunately, due to strategy conflicts in that game, I had to leave that game. But we played for a long time, and he had this cool arc of like being chosen by the god of death. Because the god that's like animal was rats, and apparently I was named a candidate to become a Doom Guard. And I got like this cool sword that essentially, whenever, because I had the sword, I can see when how much lifespan a person had left in their life, and I was only allowed to kill people, like kill bandits or whatever, if this was their time to die. And whenever I killed someone wrong before it was their time, a counter would go down, and every time I did it for someone who was meant to be reaped, it would go up, and every time it went up to a certain number, my sword evolved a little bit.
Oh,
So I was like turning into a Grim Reaper that was a rat.
sounds interesting.
Yeah, and then he talked like a Skaven and was also the party's pet, essentially. There
I
was
guess.
seasons where combat started, and they went whack, stick 'em, and I did. I ran like 60 feet of movement, hit them, stunning strike, hit them again, and punch, and kick them twice in the face. So yeah, like full on mole people as that character.
Damn. Handy.
I think like 1 or 2 more levels, it would be Gloomstalker, and I would like hit them again, then punch them twice.
Fuck.
Oh, we're in shadows. I'm invisible. I'm an invisible rat man.
The best kind of rat man.
Yeah, why no one makes Skavens scarier when they're fucking invisible?
So next
damn.
up on the list is
Lorabelle.
Lorabelle. What's your favorite character ever?
Lorabelle.
I haven't had much opportunity to go as a player for many things, but so I think, does it have to be D&D,
I don't think
or
has
can
to
it be? Okay, my favorite character that, even though it was only for a short time, was Lillian in
Yes!
a Toreador.
Fucking knew it.
Let her finish.
How the fuck did you know it?
Because we are literally making a show about her and Will.
Not good.
Okay, I'm sorry. And anyway, I at first didn't know where I was going with her, but if we had continued on, and I figure out where I was, and I was gonna actually talk with the GM to adjust some of the lore stuff, but obviously our campaign kind of fell through. But I fucking loved her because she caused problems, but unintentionally, and was kind of a dumbass.
And from the pain that was that campaign, we created Lillian and Finch, or Finnegan and Finch, rather. Which,
Awesome.
subtle plug. Go watch it.
Mitris, do you want to talk about what Lily did in session 1?
Sure, Era's talked enough.
Jeez. Fuck.
Sorry.
We need
Take
to
it.
compensate for Era's rants.
I can do this all day.
Yeah.
But Lorabelle,
Anyway, go ahead.
Uh-huh.
No, I was asking you. I was asking you if you wanted to say it.
Okay, yeah. Oh, sure. So, a bit of context. Baron in New York dead. With those few words uttered, we are going to have to put the Darkpack copyright thing into our description now. Thank you! With the... Baron in New York dead, 4 idiot kindred having to find out who done it. Blah blah blah, shenanigans happen, blah blah blah. We find out it's somebody, maybe Nosferatu, maybe the secretary, blah blah, maybe some brewhot down in the bar somewhere, fucking. But that all doesn't matter because in the end, we came to a little outcropping to discuss what happened, and because one of the members I think stomped off, or no, we followed some mud tracks out to a field, and Lillian, at the time known as Lenore, just began insulting anarchs left, right, and center. Especially what was it again? 7'6" Garo, not Garo, a Gangrel. Of the party.
Lillian was the only cam in this, by the way.
Yeah, Cammy and Camarilla. Yeah.
Just to give that context.
So in the end, it ended
rest
up
of-
with almost the entire party frenzying, which would have spelt doom for Lillian Finch. Were it not for William, my character, doing a funky and putting one of the members to sleep. Which was the one that was substantially...
The power of dominate.
Yes, dominate. And after that, sexual jokes about domination were made.
No!
my fucking water!
Lorabelle, you made them yourself.
You're the one who started it!
No, I
You're
did
the
not.
one who started it!
I did not. Lorabelle's looking
Alright.
it up now.
Whose turn is it now for the character question?
Yes. Who was up next?
After who's after
After
Lorabelle?
Lorabelle, I think it was Kara.
Kara.
Nope.
Oh.
What's your
Who's your
What's your
favorite character, Kara? Tell us now.
Your favorite
Oh.
character you've played.
I'll play. Okay. So I had two different characters, but my favorite one would have to be it was a D&D campaign that was based off of Disney Prince and Princesses in like this like gone rogue kind of thing where basically everything went haywire. So I chose to play Tiana in reference to Princess and the Frog. And the reason why I loved this so much was because it basically gave a whole new meaning to like princesses and princes and this kind of thing. So basically what happened was her quote unquote her prince she ends up there's a great big war that eventually happened, and what happened was she lost her husband, so she was sitting here on the search for her husband for years and years until she eventually finds her husband come to find out that the enemy it's kind of graphic. I don't really want to talk about it, but the eyes kind of went chop chop. So
Ooh,
that,
lovely.
yeah.
The eyes kind of went chop. There's a dragon crab in D&D?
The eyes kind of went chop chop. So now she was finally reunited with him. However, she had her own issue, for example, because we had a fight earlier that day. Or we had a fight, we had a couple fights prior to in which it resulted in one of her hands being gone with the wind. So with that being said, it was just like that. It was like, you know, that moment of reuniting, but however, it kind of made me feel so sad for them because I was just like the way that they met each other is like completely different. Like
Cool.
and it was such a sad moment because what's it called? He couldn't it wasn't one of her hands, it was both of them actually. So she couldn't she was calling out to him, and so he knew her voice from anything, but he couldn't see her. So he couldn't really touch her with because she didn't have any hands. So I told her as the character Tiana, I just go up and I literally I put my forehead against his just to tell him that I'm here. And it was like that really soft moment for like everybody to see. It was very sad too. But you know, I kind of gotten over the waterworks.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And that's where that was the reason as to why I was Tiana for that campaign. She was a warlock, as I had like this it was kind of like I had this basically this thing that was like my hands for me because I didn't have any. It was kind of, yeah, so that was the reason as to why I kind of like that. I really love that character because it was that sense of finally reaching the goal. And yes, if only it was under better circumstances, but finally being able to reach that, to finding her husband after so much of a long time of worry. It was very nice.
Nice.
Aww.
That's adorable.
I guess Tina's reading it from
I believe.
Oh, and also she was a badass. That's why I loved her too.
I believe next
Bad
up
bitch.
Is Mistress?
was... No, I believe it was Ferran.
Oh, that's
No, Ferran
nice.
got a 2, Mistress.
Oui, senor.
Yes. So
yeah, but so did Mitris. And then
twice.
Mitris rolled a 2 again. So here, Farron, roll a dice. If you
I'll
get a 2
roll
or
again.
lower.
No,
You ready?
Mistress,
You ready for?
yeah.
Ready? Not one. Here we go. Oh wait, I don't space.
You keep messing it up. Roll again.
You keep.
I mean, I got a 3.
Wow.
Fucks. It's still
Wow.
bad enough. Yeah.
Rolled a
See
3.
that?
Ferran, you
Look.
get to go, my good man.
Yeah. Find
You've
it.
got
Oh.
pal.
So, what is
I
your
mean-
favorite character so far?
I mean, in fact, I've actually made 3 characters. I've made Ferran and then 2 other ones, but my favorite it's got to be Arlos, my first ever character. Arlos is a standard half elf rogue. Very sort of easy playable character for a first timer. I think that's kind of why I went with it. But I like the whole roguish aspect also. I mean, it's just very down to my playstyle. And yeah, I mean, it still allows me to do a lot of, I mean, during the very start of the campaign, like, I went on a Durin heist by myself, stole like a couple of thousand gold, just stuff that you can
You
really
should not
have fun
been
with.
able to do that, by the way.
I would say that again?
Super lucky that day.
I rolled so fucking
You were
lucky,
so-
yeah.
You were so low level, and
Yep.
that's one thing I like about new D&D players. They'll like get creative and risk it, and not really know how much danger they're in, and that's why they can do it. If it was
Yeah.
me, I'm like, I should stop. This feels dangerous.
I don't know if I would do that now. Yeah.
If you rolled one dice bad, you would have died.
Yeah, and that would have been the
You
end
would
of
have
Arlos.
perished.
Yeah, but I also really like how his Arlos has sort of. I mean, you guys know that the whole crack. Arlos has managed to get his hands on a god sword that allows him to do some funky stuff, but it also takes quite a toll on him. So there's a kind of a trade-off between using it and not using it, I suppose. But yeah, he's my little brain child. I just love the character, and we almost died last session. It was almost a TPK, and I was distraught, but it didn't happen, and I'm so happy. He will live on forever. But yeah, I mean, nothing too exciting. He's just your standard half elf rogue, and that's about the height of it. But I mean, as the time goes on, I plan to pick crazy characters. I mean, Ferran's a bit of a tester to that, thinking my toes into the paladin aspect. But yeah, I will see how things go in the future. They can only go up from here, I suppose.
They can only go down. All
Just
the
like my
way.
road.
He says as we have accidentally stumbled into a different plane of existence.
Oh god, yeah.
Yes, it's the elemental plane of water. You can't go up. The
But at least
furthest
he
you
can
can
speak to
go is
fish.
fucking
Okay.
down.
Bro, calm down. Let's hear what yours is, Mitch.
Oh yeah, I suppose that needs to happen now, doesn't it?
Yeah, because I'm lost.
If we're taking non-D&D characters anyway,
Yeah.
it's not even close to its high. Recent, I would say my most favorite character is Sizel, because I recently created him and I'm having a lot of fun being an evil bastard. But on the other hand, I have to go with my favorite character being Morgan.
Oh, yes, Morgan. That vampire.
Yes. So, Morgan is old as fuck. He's 500 years old and he's existed since the War of the Roses, or around that time.
War.
Yes, that's been his entire defining character existence. He's been marked by war, law, death, order, betrayal, blah 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 blah. He's old as shit. He's a Camarilla vampire. Duh. The reason why he is my favorite character is not because of all his backstory stuff, but the campaign I play him in and the situations we've gotten in so far. Because, like, we've had cases now of Morgan being a good dad, being an actual person, blah blah blah. It's very much Morgan coming to terms with his humanity, the shit he's done, and now finally going into therapy yet. But yeah, no.
Therapy, the ultimate character arc.
And outside of that, he's also just a straight up badass, has become the Prince of the Camarilla, and a Prince of the Camarilla, and is probably going to go beyond that because we're doing shit that normal DMs would not allow. Namely, forging alliances with the Garo and the mages and the fairies and the anarchs and the hunters.
God. Oh, it just gets worse.
No,
list
it
just-
doesn't get worse. In the grand scheme of things, he is doing the best he can for his people. But in the eyes of any
All I
other
can
DM
say is-
besides Elf,
all I can say is, sorry.
in
You
the eyes of
continue.
any other storyteller besides Elf, this would have been very much a thing that would take years or is impossible. But I thank Elf so much for just saying, "Fuck it, go ahead."
All I
Alright.
can say is that it's easier said than done.
Got it.
Sorry, but so far we have managed to convince Anna van der Leeuwen. And fuck you, you're never gonna do her voice because I'm going to do my best to exclude her from every voice session. Who is known as a staunch hunter.
Oh no.
Also, Jackie exists. Also, yeah, Seraph mentions this in chat. We made a deal with Damien,
Oh
a
god.
demon. Also, fuck Damien. Piece of shit burned down my headquarters. Fuckface.
Hey, at least it's not an orphanage like Cardus.
Mm. But yeah, no. But Sizel is my recent most favorite. My longest lived being Sam. Besides that, I haven't made many characters besides Oberoten. And some short-lived ones. Yes, Seraph, I know Damien didn't burn it down, but we know but I don't think it was a coincidence that he was there.
Oh my god.
But Sizel is my recent most favorite because Sizel's an evil piece of shit. And actually has, in my eyes at least, become somewhat of the party leader, at least in sheer quantity of evil and intelligence. The other one being Seraph's character, Heinze, being the party face with a good charisma. But yeah, no, the longest one is Sam, though admittedly, I've kind of fallen out of interest with Sam due to some fuckery on the end of RDM. Which, yeah, it's a shame. But I'm planning now to revive him, to get him revitalized and up and at him again. So I can have an interesting time just like the rest of you fucking a half angel and king of a kingdom in the fucking fairy realm.
What the hell did they do to you, my man?
Yeah, they made him special. Which
Okay.
is literally the antithesis of what Sam was meant to be. Also, Salasim, why are you on mute? I hope he's.
Don't give me. Don't
Because I'm
tell
not
me you're playing
talking.
ball.
I don't,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not talking. I'm trying not to interrupt or anything.
Okay. Please do not be
Being
playing Baldur's
polite.
Gate.
No, I'm not playing. You would see if I'm playing Baldur's Gate.
But yeah, no. Salasim and Ferran know about that. Salasim knows my gripes with that. So I'm not going to go into detail on that.
Alrighty
So,
then.
alrighty, matey. It's time for you, Zed.
Alright, fine. Look, I have made a lot of goddamn characters in the past. Like, I swear to God, like, I've lost a bunch of character sheets. Like,
Okay, now characters that you've played.
Yeah, I have played a lot of characters, one shots, actual campaigns. Some campaigns I just stopped. I finished a single campaign fully, a single one. I wouldn't look. I liked that character, but there's a one-shot character that I'm planning on playing in the future that I just find too goddamn hilarious.
Daniel, to answer your question, it's because Era plays it constantly.
Yeah. So, anyways, yeah.
What?
The one character.
There's someone in chat that that me and that me and Zed know.
Yep.
All right.
So yeah, the character I'm talking about is Nox. Fucking hell! I did a one shot with him, and it was just so fun playing him. I even made at one point we had to do a signature, and my Nox, being literally a gremlin with too much confidence in his bones, decided to write Nox, the old powerful dragon slayer and future ruler of the world, as his signature.
Oh, dope.
He's a kobold rogue who got lucky at level 1 on killing a dragon by accident. That's his lore. That's literally all he is. And when he starts combat, he is all confident, but the second anything touches him, now please, minions, save me.
He calls the rest of the party minions.
Yes, go forth, my loyal minions, to battle. Mind you, this is a kobold we're talking about. He was just so fun to play. I really want to play him again, but it's god. Fucking hell. Yeah, that's about it for him because he literally only appeared in a one shot, and I already love him. And if anything happened to him, I'd kill everyone in this room and myself.
Because you ain't
We all
taking me
have
alive.
We all have those hilarity characters. I have one I made for a one shot, and essentially he's a barbarian who thinks he's a wizard.
I cast Great Axe. I cast Fireball.
No, the idea is he's a variant human, and the variant is because his mom was a Goliath and his dad was a human wizard.
Oh,
and he always idolized his father, but he got all the physical traits and the brains from his mother. So just imagine a old withered wizard face attached to the body of just a jacked man, and he's wearing a wizard cloak that was his father's, so it's way too small on him. The robe goes down to his knees, and the sleeves go just past the elbows. And he has a wizard hat, and his weapon is a staff, and on top of it is a giant crystal that he's wrapped and attached to it. So it's a maul essentially, but for him it's a wizard staff. And he's a wild magic barbarian. Whenever he does the wild magic thing, he'll say the name of an actual spell, and the surge will go off, and he's thinking he's casting magic, where it's really just random shit coming out of his body.
Random bullshit, go.
His name was Bruticus Magi.
Yeah. He definitely thinks he's a spellcaster there.
100%. I even drew him, and it's a funny because you just see this intimidating looking wizard, but instead I cast summon aberration, and you see a flame appear and then explode.
Well, isn't that nice?
Well, yeah, that's one of the wild magic things. And he'll go, I cast spiritual weapon, and it'll be the thing where it gives your weapon the light property, so you can throw it and it will come back. So he'll just throw his weapon after he casts that, and it'll fly back. So people are seeing him do magic, but not even he understands how it works. And he has a wizard's, who actually have a wizard's book, but it's just full of nonsense. Yeah. If I ever get into a campaign and everyone's playing a joke character, I would just bring that out.
I genuinely never want to play a joke character, purely for the reason of I like my characters more serious.
Yeah,
I mean,
I get that.
If you play a joke character, eventually they will become a serious character if you play them long enough.
Yes.
One of my favorite joke characters that I've seen someone play, and then it become a character where they're reoccurring now and people love that character. He actually has a fleshed backstory. is a character known as Chuckles the Clown. And for those of you who watch DnD online, he's a thing. And he came around as like a bit because one guy was playing like the Witchlight, and he rolled the effect of you're haunted by the ghost of the last person you killed, and he killed Chuckles the Clown. And one character voiced him, and now the Chuckles the Clown has come back as like a WoW magic sorcerer who like made a deal with a demon to come back to Land of the Living.
Oh, Gideon!
Yeah, it's that one.
I've seen the shorts. I've seen the shorts, motherfucker.
And now there's like a campaign going on there where he's just a guy. He's one of the players. And I'm just like, all right, well, they have to deal with a clown doing clown shit during combat.
Their voice
And apparently he's supposed to be a doctor with no proficiencies in any of the doctor stuff.
Yeah, the voice actors that actually play in that campaign, because let's be real, at this point our voice actors are fucking magnificent.
Oh, yeah.
Like actual fun. Like they're amazing at comedic timing. I'll say that at the very least.
Dude, they do it because they're the best at it because they know what makes their friends laugh. And when we see the like, there's always like two people on there that just lose their minds at some of the jokes, and then they laugh because the other one's laughing, and it gets to the point where to see people wheeze, and one person just like looking happy with themselves and what they've done.
I always want to try and I want to try and get that same feeling here, but for now this shit is going very well.
We will see where the adventure leads.
Oh, definitely. Holy shit. The Magnus Archives 2 on fucking Kickstarter.
Hey, do you guys remember that secret voice I did for Salasim? Do you want to hear it again real quick?
Secret voice? What was that?
When the witch was talking to us, Salasim responded to one of her questions in an interesting way.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that hell.
You guys want to hear it again?
Yeah. Then let me see if it strikes.
God.
We will see where this goes.
Oh, why did I not remember?
Yeah.
Wait, was it that one or was it? No, I'm not doing it right. Nah, I gotta go back and look at the bed now.
He's trying to do the fiddlesticks.
If I ever want to do like a character voice that sounds very uncanny, I'm gonna fucking make a reference to Magnus Archives.
Again.
It would be the voice of Nikola Orsanov, because holy shit, her voice actor is talented. Like, actually, no joke, it's one of my favorite voice actors in that entire thing.
Can you post it in chat?
Hold on. What is it? Master Chief is in Rainbow Six Siege?
Besides the point,
I want to hear that voice.
what, Nikola's voice.
Oh, Nicholas.
Yes.
Give me 1 second, I'm gonna look it up.
This will be fun.
You're not gonna be able to replicate it because Nicola is a female character.
I might surprise you.
Trust me, you're not gonna get this one.
No, I can't do female voices, but sure, I'll give it a go.
Especially not hers, mate. Especially not hers. This is from Mag97 for anybody curious enough to look it up. I'll put it in session rolling. But she is genuinely fucking unnerving, which is fitting because she's part of the Stranger, which is the most unnerving piece of shit entity in the entire show.
I'll have to check out the video later.
Yeah. You can watch it right now. It's like a minute short, and you only have to watch like a small bit of it to get a voice.
Yeah,
Well,
I already heard the voice, and goddamn. God damn. What the
Also,
hell? What the hell?
also at one point she just repeats the line, "Can I call you Elias?" 3 times, like in the same sentence but at
Be
different
quiet.
places.
I'm trying to watch the video.
Nope, 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 nope.
Yeah, no, Nicola's fucking terrifying.
I am not dealing with the voices in my head.
Well, I can't. Well, you guys keep talking, so I'm gonna have to watch it later.
You can just mute us for a minute. You know that, right?
I don't want to be rude.
We'll give you a minute of silence.
All right, I'll dive in for a second and watch it. I'll be right back.
So, yeah, no, recently, stuff like the Magnus Archives and other great role-playing and voice acting things have convinced me to do my own stuff. Also, yes, small thing about that, a bit of a digression from the whole thing we're doing right now. I'm gonna be doing my own stuff. Finnegan Finch has already come out. The episode's still up. Go watch it if you want. It's three nerds having fun role-playing characters which two of them have only played for like what 3 sessions, and the other two and the other person got dragged into it from another campaign. Hell yeah! But I also have my own shit coming up. I'm currently writing for it. It'll be mostly my voice, so you'll be listening to this annoying shit fuck for like 10 minutes maybe, because YouTube verification systems are fucking bullshit. But yeah, no, it's definitely gonna be interesting. If you want to search it up, you can't because it's currently doesn't have any videos up. It's not made public yet. But by the time it'll be up, I'll post a link to it in the videos. And when you have the time, when it is up, look up Radio Adoni, and it'll definitely.
That
be
was
fun.
entertaining.
Yes, I knew it.
No, not for a good long while.
Oh yeah,
Yes, not for a good long while. I don't want you to go to waste.
I can still, one of the lines that still haunts me the most is I
Dude, we can hear your TV in the background.
who's
Oh, never mind. That's my computer. Forget that.
yeah,
That was me.
but yeah, no, Nicola Orsanov at one point literally just talks about stitching her dad's face to her own face because she's not human, and it's the most horrifying shit ever. Also, she
Yeah,
just
and
casually after in the next mag just says, "Your skin's kind of shit. Maybe try some conditioner."
My man really dished out your Fortnite skin.
The thing is also disconcerting. Like, your skin's not soft enough. Use this, and I'll harvest you later.
Yeah, no, Nicola is fucking terrifying. Especially once you begin to dig into stuff like the Stranger and what its entire purpose is, the entities of the Magnus Archives, her personal backstory of driving people to fucking madness. Yeah, no, Nicola Orsanov and the Stranger are genuinely my least favorite thing in the entire Magnus Archives because they are spooky as shit.
She kind of feels like a villain that would be in like what was that show called? Infinity Train? She feels like she would be in one of those carts and just like feed the thing in there.
Hey, Mistress.
Yes, hi.
Dan is telling me to listen to the voices in the head.
Oh, dope. Dan, don't convince him to do that.
I know we're just going back and forth with the questions, so I got some stuff I could be doing. So do you guys mind if I jump out?
If you're gonna come back soon, sure. Jump out for a bit if you want to.
Are you going?
I'm not sure. I might be back. I got some stuff I need to do, and if we're not doing full session,
you go with it.
I'll say we'll end it here. It's a bit shorter than normal, but Hey, people, it's been fun.
Okay.
We have been Fawn of Tales. We hope to see you next week with an actual proper session. It's been great hanging out with the group here. I hope shit's gonna get better on my end. I fear not, but we'll see.
Hey, Mitris.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
He told me to be funny. All right, see ya. See ya, guys.
See ya,
See ya, everyone.
goodbye.
All right.
Give me 1
Stream
second
over.
to activate to go to the end screen.